they're not going to remember the words that you say. What they will remember is what they felt about you while you were saying it. I am so good. So good to see you, Barb. I am known as the Stressbender. I am able to navigate a lot of difficult situations, a lot of conflict situations without getting knocked down. That's the secret because in your life, you are always facing obstacles, and especially as an entrepreneur, if you're trying to present a new business when you don't have many years of experience behind you and you don't have a proven business model, you're trying to bring something new. Everybody is trying to kind of kick your tires a little bit. My Taiji training really helped me to be able to navigate that part of the process. It's all about getting pushed a little bit, getting put in an uncomfortable situation to see how do you respond in that situation. Might have just a little bit of a loss of balance feeling in your body. How do you react to that? Do you tense up? Do you freeze? Do you get scared? Do you run away? All of those reactions will have an impact on your success. So I was able to utilize the techniques that I learned on how do you not tense up? How do you relax and feel the direction of where the forces go and navigate around those forces. In addition to learning these physical practices, there are some mindset techniques that you can use just as an entrepreneur and business person, and especially in the realm of pitching your business, having somebody believe in you when you're not proven. I've always gotten the jobs that I am not qualified for, and that's happened throughout my career. When I was 25, I was the controller of a media startup company. It was during the first dot-com wave. I was their controller. I never took an accounting class or a finance class. I had a liberal arts degree, an economics degree. I was the manager of financial reporting and analysis for Yale. That's the role that's in charge of the audited financial statements, the annual report. Usually you have to be a CPA to get that job. And I didn't have a CPA because I never took an accounting class. Yale created a position for me to be their director of finance training and development. And I also launched the finance leadership development program. I didn't have learning and development as an part of my experience. It was because I was the unofficial trainer at the university. So they created that role for me. So how was I able to get people to believe in me to be able to do these jobs where I had no proven record? People get hung up on trying to prove their resume. If you're doing that, then you're not allowing people to see what you can do going forward, what everybody is looking at. Are you going to crumble when the going gets hard? The resume is important to get you that meeting. If you already got that meeting, that means that you have the credentials. If you didn't have the credentials, you wouldn't have gotten that meeting to begin with. People are too busy to meet with people who they don't think are qualified. So if you already got the meeting, now the next phase is letting them see that you can do the job, that you are worth them investing their time and their money into you. And that's no longer about your resume. That is a connection that you make with the person to give them confidence that you can do whatever it is that might come up. The thing that is going to come up is going to be brand new. So your resume doesn't actually prepare you for whatever is going to come up. because everything is new tomorrow. There's going to be a new situation. The client situation is going to be new. The system might be new. The environment might be new. Who was prepared for COVID to hit? The reason why people want your references and all of that is because they want a way to know that they can rely on you. But even better than that is to authentically show confidence in yourself and your abilities. That can't be faked. The best way to be authentically confident in your abilities is to believe in your service or your product. I see a lot of entrepreneurs, they did some market research, and on paper, it was a good business idea. But the conviction wasn't there. There's an equation that entrepreneurs should remember. Other people's willingness to believe in your business is less than your own conviction in the value of your business. The most important ingredient is your own conviction and what you have to offer. And it can't just be something that you did some Google Trends research and saw, oh, this is a great business opportunity, so I'm going to do that. Then you're missing that real conviction, and you can't convey authentically that you really believe in it. If you don't believe in it, other people aren't going to believe in it. You can't fake that. The thing with Tai Chi, we go back to Tai Chi training, we don't think about what we want to do. We feel. If you're thinking one thing, you're saying something else, doing something else, all of that disconnection prevents you from channeling everything into one direction. Simplify everything, distill it into this is the one direction, and we're all going to go there. Mind, body, breath, everything goes in that direction, not overthinking. So many people, they exist up here in their mind, overthinking everything when your body actually knows what it needs to do. And if you can stop overthinking and start connecting more with what the body feels is right to do, then you can make a more honest and authentic connection with other people. I think this is where the Tai Chi part of things really helped because I can let go of things very easily. If I'm going down one path and I realize that this is starting to not be right, I'm kind of going fighting upstream than finding the other path, more downstream, or just fits a little bit better. So often we get wrapped up in what we want. Like we really, really want this one thing, and we're gonna put all of our eggs in this basket, and it might not even be conviction anymore. It may just be because we put so much attachment to it. And then it's become an ego thing where I've kind of wrapped my identity around this and I have to make this work. Sometimes you have to just let that go. Everybody has so much potential for success. I truly believe that every single person has tremendous potential for success. It's just about channeling that potential. When you work with force, I want to direct all of my force in one direction to maximize what comes out. If you think about plumbing and leaks, what then comes out at the end, you're not going to have everything. There's going to be a lot that comes in and it's going to leak out everywhere and very little comes out. If you can channel all of that to come out in one direction, just how powerful that is. This is a message to the entrepreneurs and the new business owners that are out there trying to make their business and make their pitch. to not focus so much on the what you say, the technical details of the presentation, the words, memorizing your script. Have that conviction of what you're doing, making that believable to yourself so that when somebody is listening to you talk about it, they believe you. They're not going to remember the words that you say. What they will remember is what they felt about you while you were saying it. So, what you want them to leave that room feeling is this person really believes in what they're doing. And I can have faith that if I invest my dollar in them or give my business to them, that they will be able to do the job because they believe in what they're doing. Ultimately, they're putting their faith and investment in you, not your business. So you want to make that authentic connection with them that you know where you're going and you're going to do that with them on this journey together. Yes. So we are in Milford, Connecticut. We have been teaching Tai Chi to the community for over 25 years now. My teacher, Grandmaster Iping Cheng, she's one of the world's most renowned Chinese martial artists, but she is retired in Austin, Texas. Back in 2017, when she made that move, I decided to leave my Yale career to take it over. So I have been running it. What I'm trying to do is take this authentic, ancient, and esoteric art, trying to introduce it to people today in our stressful modern life where things are so complicated that there's actually this ancient art that if you learn it, it can help make your life just easier to live. I really do believe that Tai Chi is that secret scroll that we have all been looking for to help us make life easier because I found that that's what happened for me. So that's why I left my young career. So I calculated out how much I left on the table. If I count up the salary that I gave up, I was going to retire early with full pension at age 55. My original plan was at age 55, I would retire early. And at that point, I would take over the Tai Chi school kind of more as a leisurely activity. By then, my master would retire. I could then teach Tai Chi because I loved it, but I would have my full pension, and Yale would pay the all the benefits, the child scholarship benefits. So calculated out how much I left on the table. It came out to be over $5 million.
Wow.
So that's how much I left on the table because I believe that Tai Chi will change the world. Like, if more people learn this art, then they will have a better life and the world would be a better place. So that's my conviction.